Hello and welcome to this session on LO1, Developing Research Approaches in a Relevant Context. Today, we'll explore how research objectives can shape the success of your study. We'll look at common mistakes that make objectives unfeasible and how to avoid them to keep your research focused, realistic, and achievable. You choose your research area, not the tutors. Well-defined objectives are key to completing your studies. If not thought through, you may face challenges. This presentation helps avoid unfeasible objectives. Let's explore how to navigate these potential pitfalls. M-level researchers face three main traps. The trap of Narcissus involves creating an impressive title without substance. The trap of Hercules is about proposing overly ambitious studies. The trap of Cerberus deals with sensitive research topics. Each can delay or derail your research efforts. Starting with a catchy title can lead to the Narcissus trap. You might fall in love with the title's appeal, yet without clear objectives, it lacks substance. This can result in inefficient use of your time. Avoid focusing solely on an impressive title. Focus on what you can deliver to a high standard. Narrow down your research area. Ask yourself if the title aligns with achievable objectives. Consider the scope and depth of your study. Avoid titles that are too broad or ambitious. Even with objectives in mind, focus can be elusive. The trap of Hercules involves diffuse objectives. Students may include too many objectives. Alternatively, objectives may have numerous subthemes. Each scenario leads to an unfocused study. There's no set number of objectives required. However, a long list can overwhelm your study. Focus on a few, well-defined objectives. Avoid including unrelated academic areas. Comparative research should also be carefully scoped. Cerberus represents inaccessible research areas. Some topics offer competitive advantages to organizations. Gaining access for empirical research can be challenging. Organizations may refuse collaboration. Ensure your objectives are realistic and accessible. Identify organizations willing to collaborate. Ensure your research is not too sensitive. Negotiate access before proceeding. Consider alternative data sources if needed. Maintain realistic expectations for organizational cooperation. Take time to refine your research objectives. Think about how to clarify and narrow them. Consider potential organizations for collaboration. Discuss ideas with tutors and peers. Avoid overloading your objectives list. Titles like Influence of Islamic Banking are too broad. SMEs as a catalyst for economic development is another example. These titles lack focus for a master's level study. They represent the trap of Narcissus. Ensure your title aligns with achievable objectives. Too many objectives can dilute your focus. Examples include investigating multiple investor opinions. Addressing diverse problems in one study is overwhelming. Comparative research across multiple banks is complex. Avoid including too many themes or areas. Chapter 2 requires a critical literature review. Mastery is needed in relevant areas. Too many objectives limit your ability to demonstrate this. Focus on a few areas to construct a solid framework. Avoid spreading your efforts too thin. Comparative research can be valuable, yet scope must be carefully managed. Investigating multiple banks can complicate your study. Ensure comparisons are feasible and focused. Avoid overly broad comparative objectives. Sub-themes can complicate your objectives. Combining multiple themes in one objective is risky. Focus on clear, concise objectives. Avoid diluting your research with excess sub-themes. Keep your study manageable and focused. Some research topics are closely guarded. Organizations may deny access to protect advantages. Cerberus ensures sensitive data remains secure. Avoid topics that rely heavily on organizational access. Consider alternative research angles if needed. Clarify your objectives for better focus. Narrow down broad research areas. Discuss your ideas with peers and tutors. Ensure your objectives are achievable. Avoid overcomplicating your research proposal. Researching outsourced HR in retail is challenging. Organizations may refuse access due to competitive sensitivities. Cerberus guards against exposing advantages. Consider the likelihood of gaining access. Choose topics with realistic access opportunities. Do not overload your research with objectives. Focus on a few key areas for depth. Discuss your approach with tutors. Hercules' strength won't help if the load is too heavy. Keep your objectives list concise and focused. Reflect on your research objectives. Think about how to refine and narrow them. Consider potential collaborations for your study. Discuss your ideas with peers and tutors. Prepare to take the next steps in your research journey. Avoiding research traps ensures a successful study. Focus on clear, achievable objectives. Collaborate with willing organizations for data access. By refining your approach, you set the stage for success. Navigate your research journey with confidence. In conclusion, if you have any questions, please feel free to email us at support@ukversity.co.uk. Thank you for your attention.